We live in a world where doctors can 3D print organs, hack your brain, and send microscopic robots on rescue missions inside your body. But when it comes to your toenail fungus, that's where science draws the line. You're on your own. The best solution your doctor can offer you are antifungal drugs like terbinafine, where you get the privilege of popping pills for 1 to 2 months. Even if you're totally cool with risking liver damage, dropping hundreds of dollars on prescription meds, and watching your poop turn black, there's still no guarantee that this will actually fix your problem. And just when you think you've won, surprise, the fungus usually grows back, because apparently it has better survival instincts than you do. So you might think, well, if meds are bad, then I must try natural remedies, because obviously all Grandma ever needed was some white vinegar, an old toothbrush, and some no-nonsense grit. Oh yes, except they don't actually work, and no one bothers to explain how to properly use them. Just soak it, they say, but for how long? An hour? A week? Meanwhile, the internet is infested with toenail fungus home remedies that includes a long list of hard-to-find ingredients. These home remedies are outrageously expensive to follow and come with extremely time-consuming rituals that take years to work. Alright, now that we've established that most so-called toenail fungus cures are either laughably ineffective and will keep you waiting for years without any real success, let's talk about what actually works. No fluff, no expensive oils, just no-nonsense solutions that will cost you next to nothing. In this video, I'm going to break down remedies that don't just sound good, they work. Practical and affordable step-by-step solutions that you can do at home with things you probably already have lying around. Before putting this video together, I waded through scientific studies, real-life testimonials, and enough anecdotal reports to find out what actually works. I did the hard work of figuring out the right dosages, concentrations, and application methods so you don't end up blindly rubbing random stuff on your feet. My goal is simple, to give you reliable, no-nonsense information that's actually worth your time. And here's the best part, you'll start seeing results in the first week. Yep, no waiting for months wondering if anything is happening. Hang tight, because by the time we're done here, you'll have a foolproof plan to finally evict the stubborn little goblin living under your toenail. Let's get started. Bleach, the no-nonsense solution for people who look at their toenail fungus and think, I don't just want it gone, I want it obliterated. Bleach is a powerful disinfectant that annihilates fungi on contact, breaks down their cellular defenses, preventing them from spreading, and even infiltrates your nail like a microscopic special forces unit. It's cheap, easy to find, and highly effective against nail fungus if used properly. However, improper use can cause skin irritation, burns, or nail damage, so let me tell you how to use it. Alright, here is what you'll need. You'll need a bottle of household bleach, a soft nail brush or an old toothbrush lying around, a small shot glass or something similar, a nail file, and a fresh towel. Make sure it's clean, and you're going to use this only once to avoid contamination. Pour the bleach into the shot glass. Lightly file the surface of the infected nail. This helps remove the thickened, flaky top layer and allows the bleach to penetrate deeper into the nail. Be careful not to overfile, just enough to roughen the surface. Submerge the affected toenail in the bleach solution for 3 to 5 minutes. Don't give in to your intrusive thoughts and put the whole foot in like a lunatic. Set a timer to ensure you don't overdo it. While soaking, gently scrub the nail and surrounding area with the soft brush to remove debris and allow the bleach to work more effectively. Again, be gentle. I know you're angry, but don't go beast mode. After the soak, rinse your feet with plain water to remove any leftover bleach. Pat them dry completely. Fungus loves moisture, so don't skip this step. If you keep doing this every day for 7 days, you will notice that the infected part of the nail might turn white or flaky, and debris under the nail will loosen. This is a clear sign the fungus is losing the battle. Once the fungus is completely dead, healthy nail growth will slowly replace the infected nail from the base. In 6 to 12 months, you will have a completely new and clear nail. If you want results, you have to be consistent. That means you have to perform this routine once a day until you can confirm that fungus is totally gone, and what's left is your damaged toenail, which will be replaced by a new one. Once the fungus is gone, you can ease up to 2 to 3 times a week, just to make sure it doesn't sneak back in like a bad ex. Some people will tell you to dilute the bleach with water. If your skin reacts to strong chemicals like a drama queen, then yes, dilution is probably a good idea. And if you've got open wounds, oh boy, please don't even think about using bleach unless you enjoy the feeling of liquid fire. In that case, skip ahead to the next method. Your toes will thank you. Hydrogen peroxide. Why spend a fortune on fancy treatments when this little bottle of fizzing destruction is just sitting there at the drugstore for a few bucks? Hydrogen peroxide kills toenail fungus by breaking down its cell walls. It adds oxygen, which fungi hate, and dries out the nail, making it harder for the fungus to survive. It also changes the pH level, creating an environment where fungus can't thrive. But before you go dumping half a bottle on your foot, let's go over how to actually use it properly, because, shocker, there's a right and wrong way to do this. Here is what you need. 6% hydrogen peroxide, available at Walmart or any store, around 88 cents per bottle. A small container or old bread pan big enough to fit your foot and small enough that you don't waste the peroxide. A towel to dry your feet and protect surfaces from peroxide spill. A timer or TV show or TikTok to pass the time while soaking. Before you begin, label the bottle. Write "feet" on it loud and clear, because trust me, the last thing you want is someone mistaking your foot fungus solution for a refreshing mouth rinse. Yes, some people actually use hydrogen peroxide as mouthwash. Prepare the soak. Pour hydrogen peroxide into the container just deep enough to cover your toenails. No need to dunk your entire foot in, unless you're really passionate about wasting peroxide. Place the container on a towel to avoid any surprise bleach stains on your floor. Soak your toes. Put your affected foot in the hydrogen peroxide and relax for 30 to 45 minutes. After soaking, pat your foot dry with a towel. Now, I know this should be common sense, but let me just spell it out for the folks in the back. Do not reuse the towel unless you enjoy giving your fungus a second chance at life. You can reuse the peroxide up to 3 to 5 times, but if it starts bubbling less, replace it. So once you're done soaking, carefully pour the used peroxide back into the bottle for next time. Store it in a dark, cool place like a cabinet to slow down breakdown. Exposure to air weakens it, so seal the bottle tightly. That's it. Simple, cheap, and easy. For best results, soak once a day for the next 7 days, then dial it down to twice a week. You should start noticing less discoloration and a healthier nail base within 2 to 4 weeks. The new nail can take up to 6 months to grow out completely fungus-free. Povidone iodine is a solid antifungal treatment that actually stands a chance against your toenail fungus. It goes to work killing fungus on contact, but if you want it to really get into the trenches, mix it with DMSO, or dimethyl sulfoxide, to help it burrow deeper into the nail. Here's how to use iodine the right way. What you'll need: 10% povidone iodine available at most pharmacies. DMSO, or dimethyl sulfoxide. Cotton swabs or Q-tips. A nail file. Start by gently filing the surface of the infected nail. Yes, I said gently. The goal is to thin it out and remove the thick fungal buildup, not to turn your toenail into a crime scene. This helps the iodine penetrate deeper into the nail bed and do its magic. Mix equal parts of DMSO and povidone iodine in a small container. The DMSO acts as a carrier, helping the iodine reach deeper into the nail and under the surface. Dip a cotton swab or Q-tip into the mixture and apply it generously to the infected nail. Ensure you cover the entire nail, including the edges and cuticle. Now, let it dry. Allow the iodine to dry completely on the nail. This will help it stay in place and continue working throughout the day. Apply this once a day, preferably in the evening before bed. For severe cases, you can apply it twice a day. Brace yourself. You're about to have orange or brown stained nails for a while. No, your toenail isn't rusting, that's just the iodine doing its thing. Over time, you'll see actual healthy nail growth at the base. Full recovery and new nail growth will take several months, depending on the severity. Vinegar and Epsom salt. Epsom salt, aka magnesium sulfate, makes your toenail fungus deeply uncomfortable. It softens the nail, sucks up moisture like a sponge, and makes sure fungus has the worst time of its life. Plus, it clears out dead skin and inflammation. Vinegar works against toenail fungus by lowering pH, creating an acidic environment where fungus struggles to survive. It has natural antifungal properties, helps soften the nail, improves penetration of other treatments, and reduces itching, odor, and inflammation. Mixing Epsom salt and vinegar creates a fungus-fighting dream team. It softens your toenail, sucks up moisture, makes the environment too acidic for fungus to survive, and even calms inflammation. Basically, it's a spa day for your foot and a horror movie for your fungus. Here's what you'll need to get started. White vinegar with at least 5% acidity. Epsom salt, also known as magnesium sulfate. A small container or old bread pan big enough to fit your foot. Warm water. A disposable towel to dry your feet. A nail file to remove dead nail layers. Start by mixing equal parts vinegar and warm water, about 2 cups each. No, this isn't a recipe, so don't get any ideas. Add 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt, stir well. Gently remove dead, thickened nail layers. Soak your feet and keep affected toenails in the solution for 15 to 20 minutes. After the soak, rinse your feet with plain water and use a clean towel to dry thoroughly. Do this every day for 2 to 3 weeks and you'll start seeing real results. If the idea of using bleach or hydrogen peroxide freaks you out, this method is a more gentler option. This method takes its sweet time, so don't expect overnight miracles, so it's best to combine it with the other treatments in this video instead of relying on it alone. Vicks VapoRub. If you're looking for an easy, low-maintenance way to tackle toenail fungus, Vicks VapoRub might be your new best friend. It's affordable, widely available, and many people swear by its effectiveness. The active ingredients in Vicks, like camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus oil, have antifungal properties that help kill the fungus and prevent it from spreading. Plus, it's easy to use, doesn't require soaking, and smells much better than many other treatments. Here's what you'll need. Vicks VapoRub, the classic stuff. A nail file to rough up the battlefield. A soft toothbrush or nail brush. Warm, soapy water. Clean cotton socks. Q-tips for precision application. Now, follow the instructions I'm going to provide to do this without making a mess. Before applying Vicks, wash your nails with warm, soapy water and scrub off the funk and dry them thoroughly. Lightly file the surface of the infected nails, just enough to let the Vicks do its job. This helps thin out the thickened areas caused by fungus and allows the Vicks to penetrate deeper. Take a small amount of Vicks and rub it generously over the infected nail. Make sure to cover the entire nail, including the edges and cuticle. Use a Q-tip for precise application if needed. Once the Vicks is applied, put on clean socks to avoid greasing up your sheets. Repeat nightly for at least a month. Got a stubborn case? Go for twice a day. In the first few weeks, you'll notice the nail softening, discoloration reducing, and flaky debris loosening from underneath. Full recovery, healthy nail growth will gradually replace the infected nail. Depending on how bad it is, this can take 6 to 12 months as nails grow slowly. This method takes its sweet time, so don't expect overnight miracles. So it's best to combine it with the other treatments in this video instead of relying on it alone. And there you have it. No gimmicks, no overpriced snake oil, just real solutions that actually get you results. Keep your toenail clean and dry until you can confirm that fungus is totally gone and what's left is your damaged toenail, which will be replaced by a new one. If you stay consistent and don't half-ass the routine, you'll finally be able to say goodbye to your toenail fungus for good.